Alison and Megan. Oh my goodness!
In the most extreme way tomorrow.
Approach shot landed just on the back part of the green, so she was in between clubs. What with the longer shot?
1 second, Alison Lee drains an eagle, and her caddy's already halfway out of his shirt like they just won the Super Bowl. On another green, Sergio Garcia is watching golf balls disappear into the water one after another, like he's stuck in some cruel glitch. Golf has this weird way of turning legends into memes without warning, and no one, not even Tiger Woods, is safe. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on the wildest, weirdest, and most embarrassingly painful moments the game has ever served. Ready to relive the chaos? Let's start with Caddies going wild after Alison Lee hole out.
Front right pin for Alison.
Alison Lee just hit the shot of the day, an absolute dart from 86 yards that dropped in clean for eagle. Everyone expected the crowd to go wild, what no one expected. Her caddy tearing his shirt off like they just won the Super Bowl. Not even a pause. The second the ball disappeared into the cup, dude was already half naked, arms up, abs out. Then Megan Kang's caddy decided he wasn't going to be left out, and suddenly we had 2 shirtless men sprinting and screaming in front of a stunned crowd at the Solheim Cup. Of all places.
Well, his nickname's Show. He's showing off there.
Commentators were trying so hard to stay professional. Like, just the top, please. Just the top. But even they couldn't ignore the chaos. It was funny, yeah, but also kind of embarrassing. Golf has rules. This definitely wasn't in the manual. Legendary for Alison, no doubt, but those caddies, locked in as one of golf's weirdest and most embarrassing viral moments. Next is Patrick Reed shushing the crowd.
And there's an answer. Oh, and look. Here we go, Gary.
Patrick Reed had himself a moment where he thought he was the main character at the Ryder Cup. He drains a clutch putt, looks straight at the loud, trash-talking European crowd, and hits them with the biggest, most dramatic shush you've ever seen.
Side of this crowd, Gary, they're going to let you have it when
Yes,
things don't
will.
go well, right?
Absolutely.
Like, full-on librarian mode. And the crowd, oh, they did not take that lightly. They booed him so hard, it was basically a wall of sound. Reed clearly thought he looked like a badass, but everyone else watching was like, dude, you're poking a hornet's nest. It turned into this weird, passive-aggressive energy that just made the rest of the day 10 times more tense. Definitely embarrassing when it instantly backfires that hard. On number 3 is Sergio Garcia's Waterfest.
Garcia made history at last year's Masters, winning his first green jacket.
Sergio stepped onto Augusta's 15th hole, thinking he was about to do something legendary. And well, he kinda did, just not in the way he hoped. First ball, water, no big deal. Second ball, also water. Then it just got awkward.
That's because finding the water there turned out to be the least of his problems.
Third, fourth, fifth, all ended up swimming. The crowd didn't even know how to react after a while. You could hear the pity in their silence. By the time he finally got it on the green and tapped in, he had taken 13 strokes. On a hole built for birdies. From defending Masters champ to making people wince behind their sunglasses, all in one round. That was Augusta absolutely bodying him in front of everyone. On number 4, we have Tiger Woods and the triple splash. Even Tiger wasn't safe from aim and corner. On Augusta's 12th hole, he went full glitch mode. First shot, straight into the water, okay? Fine. But then a second shot, same thing. Third, still swimming. At this point, even the golf ball probably wanted out. He finally cleared the water, landed in the bunker, and crawled to the finish with a 10. Yeah, 10 strokes on one hole. That's his worst single hole score ever. The guy's won this tournament 5 times. And here he is looking like a weekend hacker. You could see him laugh a little after, but not in a haha funny way. More like, well, I just embarrassed myself in front of millions kind of way. Can't miss this one out. Gary McCord gets banned for saying bikini wax.
You got a little wax coming off. It looks like a Rorschach test or something on your head.
Gary McCord was just doing his usual color commentary during the Masters when he said the greens were so fast they looked bikini waxed. Honestly, kind of a hilarious visual. Then he followed it up by calling the mounds behind one green body bags. Augusta wasn't laughing now, at all. They banned him, like fully exiled. Never invited him back again. just for cracking one weird joke about spa treatments and one offhand line about slopes. It wasn't even mean, just too much for Augusta's no jokes allowed energy. So yeah, one line cost him his Masters gig forever and a hell lot of embarrassment. A whole career move, gone. All over waxing and body bags. You seriously can't make that up. On number 6 is Nelly Korda's bunker hazard meltdown. Nelly Korda walked up to that par 3 like the #1 player in the world. Calm, focused, totally locked in.
Playing 15 yards downhill, this one right at the flag.
Then it just fell apart. Tee shot, bunker, annoying but manageable. Her first escape attempt, straight into the water hazard. She resets, tries again, but it went into the hazard again. And I mean, after the third one, it felt personal.
Her third attempt at the exact same shot.
Line 7, hitting 8.
By the fourth, even the crowd looked like they were apologizing for watching. She just kept going, and the bunker was basically a gateway to golf hell. Ended up with a 10 on a single hole, while the rest of the field was chilling in the 60s. It didn't even look real. Her face after each splash said it all. Pure disbelief. This wasn't just a bad hole. It was Augusta-style public punishment, except way more modern and way more brutal because now it's all over social media forever, and the embarrassment was too big to handle. Next is the guard who almost took out Tiger. Tiger had just pulled off this insane recovery shot from the trees. Full comeback energy, crowd going wild. Then out of nowhere, a security guard comes sprinting in to control the gallery.
Look at the security guy. What are you doing, dude?
Security guy.
Problem is, the ground was wet and this dude's balance said nope. He slid hard, like full football tackle form, and nearly took out Tiger's leg. Like inches away from being the guy who ruined golf's greatest comeback because he couldn't stop on wet grass. The moment it happened, everyone gasped so loud it echoed.
You literally almost took out Tiger's ankle and knee.
Behind Tiger, and then
Tiger looked down, clearly confused but thankfully okay, while the guard just scrambled up and tried to act like it didn't happen. Nah bro, we saw that. It was all over TV. Dude went from background extra to almost being a headline. Security guard ends Tiger's Masters run, and we end up with Billy Horschel falling in a creek.
Didn't have white pants. Billy Horschel.
Billy had one of those I got this moments where it feels heroic at first, but ends in complete embarrassment. He took off his shoes, rolled up his pants, and confidently walked into Ray's Creek to play a tricky shot. But then his foot gave out and he slid straight into the water like he was part of some prank show. The slope said, nope, full fall, soaked pants, and the whole thing caught on camera from every angle. You know it's bad when the crowd gasps and laughs at the same time. It was giving Full America's Funniest Home Videos. And this wasn't some casual weekend round, this was the Masters. Augusta doesn't forget, and neither will the internet because that slip was on replay for days. Heroic effort, sure, but now you're the guy who went swimming at Augusta, so which moment made you want to crawl under the green from secondhand embarrassment? Was it the guy who forgot how to count strokes? Or the caddy who thought it was a beach day? If you've got a golf fail that's even more awkward than these, you have to drop it in the comments below. And if you live for this kind of chaos, hit that subscribe button. There's many more to come.